All right. Ooh, look. All right, I'm going to bring this meeting of the Township of Ocean Planning Board to order. Can I have a roll call, please?
Councilwoman Kaplan?
Here.
Mr. Beal? Mr. Berkowitz?
Here.
Mr. Goslin?
Here.
Mr. Manel?
Here.
Ms. Valente? Mr. Bogdovich?
Here.
Mr. Maney? Vice Chairman Palutis?
Here.
And Chairman DeFilio.
Here. Salute to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Great. The notice requirements of the open public meeting law for this meeting have been satisfied, a copy of the notice having been sent to the Asbury Park Press and the Coaster and filed in the office of the Township Clerk. There is an emergency exit through the courtroom doors and 2 exits at the rear of the room. There is no smoking. That includes vaping and e-cigarettes. Board policy is no new cases will be started after 10 p.m. and no new testimony taken after 10:30 p.m. In addition, the applicant will be limited to 45 minutes of testimony. All meetings will be video and audio taped and shown on the Township of Ocean's community cable channel, channel 22 on Verizon Fios, and channel 1300 on Cablevision. Did that change? Did we update that? Is that the right one now? Okay. All right. All cell phones must be turned off, and if you need to make a call, please take your call outside of the meeting room. All right, first order of business is we have a resolution memorialization for Diane Gradone, 608 Wildwood Road, block 61.07, lot 4. Do I have a motion to accept the resolution?
Motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All right.
So there's not everyone to vote. So I have Councilwoman Kaplan?
Yes.
Mr. Goslin?
Yes.
Mr. Bogdovich?
Yes.
Vice Chairman Palutis?
Yes.
And Chairman DeFilio.
Yes. All right, we have a new case this evening. I apologize if I pronounce any names wrong. Shlomo Jamal, as trustee of the Lisa Jamal 2018 Irrevocable Trust, 1012 Norwood Avenue, Block 11, Lot 10 in the R4 zone, seeking minor subdivision approval to divide one lot into 2 fully conforming lots. One will be vacant. Lot 10.02 has a residence that is under construction. The only site improvements proposed by way of the application is removal replacement of the Norwood Avenue curb for proposed lot 10.01 and addition of street trees on both proposed lots.
And Mr. Chairman, I'll mark in the following exhibits before we turn to the applicant. Exhibit A1 will be the variance application itself. Exhibit A2 will be the boundary, topographic, and wetland survey. Exhibit A3 will be the minor subdivision plan. And then we have, on behalf of the board, Exhibit B1, as in Board 1, will be the board planner's report. B2 will be the approval from the township engineer for the new house. B3 will be the approval from the township engineer for the pool. B4 will be the report from DPW. B5 will be the report from code enforcement. B6, report from the Crime Prevention Bureau. B7 will be the report from the Traffic Safety Bureau. Those are all the exhibits we have.
All right, and who do we have representing the applicant tonight?
Good evening, Chairman and board members. My name is Anthony Slaro with the law firm of Ansel, Grimm & Aaron, here tonight on behalf of the applicant. You've probably seen me here before in the audience taking notes for Jennifer's hearings in the past. I just want to point out that I am not Jennifer, so please keep that in mind. This application pertains to 1012 Norwood Avenue in the R4 zone. Applicant is seeking minor subdivision approval to divide the existing lot 10 into 2 fully conforming lots to be known as lots 10.01 and 10.02 pending confirmation from the tax assessor. There's a new home and related improvements currently under construction on lot 10.02, which has already been approved and received the necessary permits, which will remain. As for lot 10.01, it's proposed to remain as a vacant building lot. With the exception of the addition of street trees and curb work on Norwood Avenue, no new construction is proposed via this subdivision application. As noted, the 2 proposed lots will be fully compliant. Your board planner had called out one potential variance for having a hedge height in excess of 4 feet in the front yard on proposed lot 10.01. We will agree to remove the hedgerow completely, thus eliminating that variance and making this a variance-free application. As you likely know, the courts have held that, with very limited exceptions, A planning board must approve an application for a fully conforming subdivision, calling it a by right application, which, as you may imagine, is the reason why Jennifer is having me handle this one tonight. We have our engineer here to provide some brief testimony on the limited work being proposed, and we thank you for your time. So with that, I'd like to call our engineer, Patrick Ward, to walk us through things.
Sure.
Do you swear any testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
And just state your name for the record.
Patrick Ward, WARD with Insight.
And you are currently a licensed engineer, state of New Jersey?
I am, yes.
And also a planner.
That's correct.
Thank you. Go ahead.
Yeah, so Anthony did a great job summarizing everything. I don't have too much more to add. We're in the R4 zone. The 10,000 square foot lots are required. Both of our lots are proposed to be well in excess of that. We meet the area, the width, the depth requirements. Our office was a part of the permit applications for the house that's under construction now. As he said, everything was permitted, and it's about halfway through construction. That's it. I agree with everything he started with. I don't want to be repetitive, so I'm happy to answer any questions that the board may have.
Does the board have any questions? Seeing none from the board, we'll open it up to the public. Do any members of the public have questions for the engineer? Okay. Seeing none, so I have a motion to close the public hearing.
Motion to close public hearing?
Do I have a second?
Second.
All right. Does someone want to make a resolution on this?
Make a resolution.
A positive or a negative resolution?
Positive.
Oh, there you go. All right. Do I have a second? Seconded by Mr. Manel. Yeah, roll call, please.
Subject to the comments in the engineers and planners reports.
I believe he said that they were taking out the hedgerow altogether.
The only condition I would have is that any new development on lot 10.01 be subject to the tree removal ordinance that's in place at the time.
We agree.
Okay.
And I don't have any other engineering comments.
Okay.
All right, Councilwoman Kaplan,
Yes.
Mr. Berkowitz,
Yes.
Mr. Goslin,
Yes.
Mr. Manal,
Yes.
Mr. Bognovich,
Yes.
Vice Chairman Palutis,
Yes.
and Chairman DeFilia.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
You can come back anytime. You're much quicker than she is.
All right. Our next application is for Rebecca and Eric Brown, Ryan and Gabriella Sherman, in the estate of Albert F. Koenig, 1298 Wickabico Drive, Block 140, Lot 1.01 in the R6 zone, seeking minor subdivision approval to amend a previously approved subdivision and obtain any variances that may be required. All right.
All right, and I'm going to mark in the following exhibits. Exhibit A1 will be the variance application. Exhibit A2 is a survey of the property. Exhibit A3 is the amended minor subdivision plan. We then have the following board exhibits. B1 will be the board planner's report. B2 will be the board engineer's report. B3 will be the report from the fire marshal. B4 will be the report from Public Works. B5 is the report from Code Enforcement. B6 will be the Crime Prevention Bureau report. B7 will be the Traffic Safety Bureau report. And B8 will be the original resolution of approval.
All right. And who do we have representing the applicant tonight?
Good evening, Kevin Asadi of the law firm Zager Fuchs on behalf of the applicant.
Great.
So,
Take it away.
thank you. Some of you may have remembered, last year we were here on the same property, 1298 Wickapeco Drive. The application was for subdivision of this property into 3 conforming lots. The subdivision plan that was presented to you that evening was based on a survey that was done by Morgan Engineering. After the subdivision was approved, there were no, there was an existing conditions variance, which we'll talk about in a second. After that subdivision was approved and perfected, a neighboring property owner raised some questions about the property line. After those questions were raised, that Mr. Sermont did a fresh survey and found that the neighbors' questions were good questions, and that the survey that the original subdivision was based upon contained some errors. So a new survey was prepared, a new subdivision plan was prepared, And what we will be able to present to you is a modified subdivision, same idea, one lot into three, all the lots conform. The only, once again, variance that is involved in this is a front yard existing conditions variance so that we can preserve the existing structure on one of the lots. Other than that, from a technical standpoint, the subdivision application is exactly the same. So with that background, I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Sermont so he can go into greater detail.
Sure.
Hi, Mr. Smart, do you swear your testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
And just state your name for the record.
Charles Sermont.
And you're a licensed planner, engineer, and also a land surveyor in the state of New Jersey?
I am.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so Kevin did a pretty good job of summarizing it. Faith Baptist Church, the property owner to the south, came to us about 3 or 4 months ago and said, "We think you're coming into our land." I immediately obtained the title search on which Mr. Koenig's survey was based, and it was a rather unique property in that it was a cobbling together about 4 or 5 parcels over about 60 years. And Appleby Drive had been relocated since those original parcels had been spelled out. So the bottom line is there was an error in the survey that I relied upon in that we were encroaching into the church's property. So we modified the survey. Mr. Koenig retained the corner lot, but he had already deeded out the 2 out parcels. And so what we did to correct the subdivision is we kept the parcel on the south side of Wickapecka at the same area as it was conveyed out. And the shortage in the property, which was about, I believe, about 2,800, 3,000 square feet, was taken out of the corner lot. So the corner lot is now 14,680 square feet, as opposed to previously approved at 17,500 square feet. The lot on Appleby, lot 1.03, doesn't change at all. Lot 1.02 to the south got about 3 feet wider, but maintained the same area as which it was approved. So no variances were created due to the change in the plan. The only change is that lot 1.01 got a little smaller.
How much smaller is it, did you say?
I think it's, I can tell you exactly, about, give or take a couple square feet, about 2,900 square feet. Lot 1.02 got a little bit bigger, maybe 100 square feet.
So to say it another way, the only lot that was reduced in size is lot 1.01.
Yes,
And with that reduced size, is that still a conforming lot?
it is.
Okay. And does that in any way affect or exacerbate the existing conditions variance that was previously approved?
No.
Thank you.
Do you still need that tree waiver?
Well,
You need,
we,
the condition of the last approval was that a plan showing 11 street trees should be submitted.
and I pulled out the plan that we submitted as part of resolution compliance, and give or take maybe one change to this plan, we're gonna mimic the plan so that ultimately 11 street trees are
Okay, so
provided.
you'll comply with that, you don't need the waiver.
And then,
We do not.
and then any future development of the vacant lot should be subject to the tree replacement or the tree removal ordinance that's in effect at the time. And I think that was a condition of the last approval also.
Any board members have questions?
Just want to clarify, lot 103, no change.
I'm sorry?
103?
Yes.
103, no change at all.
No change whatsoever.
And then 102, slightly bigger.
Slightly bigger, 3 feet wider due to that southwest corner being a little bit peculiar.
And then 101, where the existing house is, it got a little bit smaller, but still conforming.
It did, yes.
All right, Ben. Anything else?
No, I don't have anything else.
I felt bad not asking you last time, but just Anything else from the board? Members of the public, does anyone have questions for the applicant's surveyor? Hearing none. Do I have a motion to close the public hearing?
I'll move.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
All in favor? Aye. Get a resolution, positive, negative?
I'll make a motion for a positive resolution.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Second it? All right. With the conditions that Jim has specified.
Councilwoman Kaplan,
Yes.
Mr. Berkowitz,
Yes.
Mr. Goslin,
Yes.
Mr. Manel,
Yes.
Mr. Bobovich,
Yes.
Vice Chairman Palutis,
Yes.
and Chairman DeFilia.
Yes. All right. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
All right. Next order of business, we have the municipality's updated stormwater plan. This is a consistency with the master plan finding. So, Jim, take it away.
I know nothing about it.
You know nothing about it.
First I saw
Okay.
it, I saw it on the agenda. Okay.
All right.
I mean, I don't know much about it because it's stormwater management plan, which is really an engineering issue.
Yeah.
I'm sure, I know Bennett didn't prepare it, but the question is whether it's consistent with your master plan, and I find it very hard to believe there's anything within it that would be inconsistent with your master plan.
I'm going to rely on your expertise there, Mark, and agree with you. I'll make a motion to find the updated stormwater management plan consistent with our master plan. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second.
You can do all in favor.
All in favor? Aye. And the next one, resolution of the Township Council authorizing the planning board to undertake a preliminary investigation to determine if certain property located at 1213 West Park Avenue, block 1.22, lots 33 and 34 on the tax map, constitutes an area in need of redevelopment with the powers of eminent domain. And the board to appoint CME to complete investigative report on 1213 West Park Avenue, block 1.22, lots 33 and 34. Without. Yes. No, thank you. That is a really big difference. Without the power of eminent domain. Jim?
Again, I know the site, I'm assuming this is the site of the, Nora Health, yeah. And I do have one question, is that it says lot 1.22. The tax map that I have on my computer, and it's from 2005, but it calls it block 1, not 1.22. So I guess we need to confirm which it really is. And it's possible to be changed since then.
We don't have to do that tonight.
Yeah,
I mean,
great
we know what property it
Yeah,
is.
Yeah.
So you're just appointing
yeah.
CME to complete that investigative report, presumably.
So,
It's the Garden Hills.
and again, this is the first I've heard about this tonight, but it's a typical procedure, it's a preliminary procedure, and whatever the finding that CME makes, then would be recommended to the board and to the council, and that, action would be taken at that time as to whether or not to agree with that recommendation.
Yeah, all you're doing tonight is authorizing CME to proceed with the report. You're not saying yay or
Right.
nay.
Councilman Kaplan, you have anything you want to add? Any?
They pretty much summed
Okay.
it up.
That's fine. Mark, can you what is? I know it's only preliminary, but what are we looking for in redevelopment here? Like, if this comes back positive, negative from CME, what are the procedures here?
They're going to present a report. There's going to be a public hearing on the report. The property owner, if it's without eminent domain, you're going to notice the property owner to let them know that you're holding the hearing, and then you're going to hold a hearing as to whether or not it meets the criteria.
Yeah, and there's criteria in the state statute.
Right.
That says has to meet one or more of these criteria.
And that will all be explained within the report.
And if it is deemed a site for redevelopment, does that open up funding for them, tax break?
It allows them to create a redevelopment plan that will clearly define what the zoning is going to be for that piece of property.
For that piece of property.
Yes.
And that's undertaken by the council.
And
Yes,
it could
you will.
open up funding for them, depending upon what funding programs are available and what they want to do.
Based under the redevelopment.
Yes, yes.
Right, but
But that's done by the council.
yeah,
That's right.
and
As the chairman said.
But the owner came to us asking.
I have no idea if that's the case.
Okay.
no, we're getting asked by the council.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, what?
Yeah,
The council will ask us
Pass us.
to do the investigation. We report back to the council, yes or no, and then they do the next steps.
Right.
We're
and,
just
and legally, it doesn't matter whether or not the property owner wants this or does not want this. The sole question is whether or not it meets the criteria. If it meets the criteria, you can't vote no.
Yeah.
If it doesn't meet if you don't agree that it meets the criteria, then you're obligated to vote no.
Council. The council.
So that's your job. You're basically the court in this. Does it meet the criteria or does it not meet the criteria? You're not allowed to be subjective in that determination.
Yeah.
But we're being,
Yeah, you're just authorizing the study at this point.
that's all you're doing.
So
Yeah.
the study is
So,
gonna say either it does or doesn't meet the criteria.
according to the planner.
Yeah, according to-
And then
yeah,
you adopt or don't adopt the report based upon whether you feel the planner is right or wrong.
yeah.
Just like with the Orchard Plaza.
Right.
Same exact thing, yeah.
same criteria too.
Yeah,
It'll go through all of
Criteria,
those.
they'll go through it all.
Except
Yeah.
for not doing the eminent domain.
Without the
Right.
eminent domain.
What else?
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
one was what?
Okay. So do I have a motion to accept the preliminary investigation
No.
and to appoint CME?
All you're doing tonight is
Oh.
you're not accepting anything.
Oh.
The motion is to appoint CME to complete the investigative report.
Yes.
Well, aren't we accepting to begin the process?
You're
Okay,
not
whatever.
accept-
That's fine. All right, we're appointing CME. Do I have a motion?
A motion.
Motion. Second. Second.
Second being all in favor.
All in favor? Aye. Okay. All right. Do I have a motion to adjourn? Second. All in favor? Aye. Thank you, everyone.